Joining us now, Dr. Kavita Patel, the MSNBC medical contributor, former White House health policy director for President Obama. Thanks very much for being with us, Dr. Patel. Let's talk about a couple of things that have all undermined, some would say, the trust in public health officials because of different pronouncements. There's a pushback from Dr. Fauci today against CDC reporting that fueled a false internet claim, later retweeted by the president, showing that there were only 9,000 COVID deaths in America, not more than 185,000, by falsely claiming that the other deaths were caused by underlying conditions. Dr. Fauci today saying, let there be no confusion, the 180,000 deaths are from COVID. That, plus the CDC and FDA missteps on convalescent blood plasma and asymptomatic carriers being tested, all of this causing some concerns. I don't know about your level of concern about the trust in the administration statements.
Yeah, Andrea, it's a great point. And I'm very concerned, as are many people who are not only health professionals, but many of us who formerly worked in the government, who worked across bipartisan Republican administrations, Democratic administrations, and we've never seen such a concern internally by career staff that their credibility, their scientific credibility, is being actively undermined by political interests. And I think, to your point, this has been going on for months. If we remember, it started with the CDC rejecting the World Health Organization test, which actually put America a little bit behind in terms of testing strategy in the first place, all the way through. It feels almost, Andrea, like every day we're having some new kind of issue with guidance. And I think what's reassuring for the American public is that at least the major medical associations, including the ones that I get guidance from, are still following science and evidence. We are still recommending testing for asymptomatic people. We are still very concerned about looking at the data for vaccine safety. And we're also very concerned about making sure that Americans understand their options with testing, treatment, and what we need to think about heading into this important fall school season, as you reported.
Well, Dr. Adams, the Surgeon General, today is also stressing the need for diversity in volunteers for clinical vaccine trials. This is an appeal that would normally happen, but is there more concern now that minority communities, who are essential to getting a really heterogeneous population for these tests in phase 3 trials, for instance, that minority communities in particular, because of historic discrimination where they were tested on without their knowledge, Tuskegee, of course, coming to mind most appallingly, that they will be reluctant to take the vaccine even once it's proved safe and effective?
Yeah, it's a great point that we've already seen, Andrea, that a higher proportion of African Americans, communities of color in general, have had delays in access to everything from testing, even to hospital access. It's taken longer for Black Americans to be hospitalized for COVID, and it's simply because of access. So your point about vaccine trial enrollment, and by the way, right now, 3 manufacturers are in phase 3 trials right now in the United States. So we have tens of thousands of volunteers already that we need, and we need them to look like the United States of America. And so that diversity is critical. And I think even something more important is also thinking about communication to these communities. These are communities who have felt left out. They've been marginalized. And especially if you take into account what we just spoke about with Kenosha, Wisconsin, there's a lot of distrust in general. And that does not that is not helped by the fact that you've got Dr. Hahn, Dr. Redfield, and others who have been, unfortunately, creating more mistrust in those government agencies.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.